Uh, at this time, I also want to thank Manish Malhotra, CEO of Unisant, for leading this entire effort, whether be it spending late hours or jumping on a call at 11 in the night to fix something, or even getting onto the UVA app and fixing a typo. So I've learned a lot, Manish, and continue to learn from you. Doing all these things on top of running Unisant, a very successful GovCon business. So thank you so much, Manish, for leading us and the team into this successful GovCon 2020. We've had over 400 registrants, 50 plus speakers, all over the 3-day action-packed conference we had. More importantly, I think we've gotten the GovCon ecosystem together, and we will continue to evolve this and continue each other as we step into the next year. At the same time, what I wanted to also mention was the last 3 years has been a very, very eventful journey. We've listened to you as audience, listened to your needs, your pain points, where you need help and support. And every single board member, charter member at TIE has done this purely out of passion, purely, completely voluntarily, given that all of them have a full-time job to do. So thank you, everyone, to getting us here, and I'm sure there are going to be many more events and programs we're going to run with in the coming years. As always, would welcome your feedback, comments, and that's the only way we can improve. And look forward to doing this even bigger, hopefully in a live format next year. So if there are any specific questions, feel free to stay tuned on the Hua platform. That's where we're going to keep our content and pretty much all the Q&A going, so folks can engage and gain out of that interaction and networking. With that, Manish, I hand it over to you for the closing remarks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sundi. I was not expecting that you're going to thank me also, but thank you so much. You are equally a part of the entire planning process, and so is the entire GovCon committee, who I know is dialed in right now. So first and foremost, as we had mentioned when we opened in the opening keynote on day one, TIE is a not-for-profit organization, right? We are heavily dependent on our sponsors and all the support that we get from the various large businesses and other service members, service providers who support us from their donations as well as their sponsorships. So I do want to take this opportunity to thank at least 2 of our key sponsors for the GovCon 2020, Harmonia Holdings Group. They were once again our platinum sponsor. They sponsored us platinum level last year also, and very graciously they accepted to sponsor again this year, although they knew we were going virtual. This was not an in-person event. So thank you so much for all your support, Jay Sabu and Pallabi Sabu. So it means a lot to us. I also want to take this opportunity to thank yet another repeat sponsor for us, that is Bank of America. Ashish Khosla, I think he's also dialed in. Ashish, thank you so much once again for coming in as gold sponsor. Again, you were a gold sponsor last year also, and very graciously accepted to sponsor again this year. So we are very, very thankful. Now, I do want to thank all other sponsors who were part of this GovCon 2020. I'm sorry, I'm not going to read the list, but I know the names were flashed throughout the 3 days. All our lunch sponsors, all our logo sponsors, all our platform sponsors who were participant. And also, I want to do a special mention for our media partners, G2 Exchange, without whom this would not have been possible. Now, from a lunch sponsorship perspective, I do want to mention a small thing that every day at the GovCon, we were advertising that you will get an email. If you were in attendance that day, you will get an email with a Grubhub coupon. We ran into some technical glitches, so those coupons did not go out thus far, but we are working to rectify that, and we are going to go ahead and send those coupons. If you were in attendance on a particular day, you will get a lunch coupon, which you can use at your pleasure at a later date. And again, this is again a huge thank you to all our lunch sponsors. And part of that email will be who is sponsoring that particular coupon. So you will see that in the email. So please stay tuned for that. Now, with that, again, I want to thank it's a bunch of thank yous because we are coming to a conclusion. So definitely a bunch of thank yous here. I do want to take this opportunity to thank RMK Productions, Jennifer Fortney, Jennifer Colwell, Adrienne Bosco, Reggie Kuba, all these folks. What you all saw on the VOA platform was just live sessions. But to put together a live session, there is a lot of hard work that goes in behind the scenes. These individuals from RMK, Jennifer Colwell, Adriana, they've been running like 5 screens at the same time. They've been running into technical issues. They've been on phone calls. They've been tweeting, thanking the sponsors. All the social media channels are buzzing. So all this hard work is work of all these individuals from RMK Productions. We could not have done this without you. Jennifer, Adriana, if you're listening, thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. Now, I do want to thank, throughout last 2 months almost, we've been on this journey for almost 90 days now, actually 3 months, a lot of advertisements, you've seen a lot of graphics go out, a lot of social media advertising, all that was possible by an individual and a company, SK Mukherjee. So we want to thank SK and Prabha. Prabha, thank you for making SK available to us. SK and the entire team, actually. I know he has a team behind all this. Now, the list of thank yous would not be complete without me thanking the entire Thai DC 2020 board and the GovCon committee. Now, on top of that committee, and what I want to do now is take this opportunity to have all the GovCon committee members start their cameras if you can. So on the top of my list is, of course, the president-elect of Thai DC, Sundi Natarajan, right? I mean, me and Sundi have had an amazing partnership throughout the year. There is no way, Sundi, this could have been possible without all your support. I know you said 11, but I know you've been on calls with me even at 1 a.m. in the night. So it's really, and it's just such a pleasure to know you as a person. And I'm so excited that you're taking over Thai DC next year. I'm pretty sure this is only going to go up from here. Now, there are a number of other Thai DC GovCon committee members who are coming live. So as I take your name, please speak, because as you know, in the VOVA platform, people can see you only when you speak. So first, Pallavi, if you want to say a few words. Now, I do want to say, Pallavi, again, you are a Thai board member. You are also part of Harmonia as the founder and CEO, and you're also our platinum sponsors from last 2 years. And you were the chair for the sponsorship committee, and you were on calls with us till 11 p.m. every day. So thank you so much for all this hard work, Pallavi. So go ahead.
Manish and Sundi, thank you so much. I have had so much fun being part of Thai and being part of this GovCon. We look, when our kids grow up and go away to college, our day job is there, but you look for something else to do. So this is believe it or not, my fun. Thai is a family away from family for me, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pallavi. So now I want to invite Juhi, and I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just seeing the screen and I'm seeing who's live. So Juhi is with FCEDA. Throughout the year, FCEDA and Juhi have been extremely supportive of what we've done, not just in the GovCon, but of course you are again a GovCon sponsor. So, and Juhi also ran the panels, and the saying here in Thai DC is that if we really have to get something done very structured, we have to give that task to Juhi. And I think all of us in the board know this. So Juhi, all yours.
Thanks so much, Manish. That is very humbling. So kind of you to say those nice words about me. I had a blast at this GovCon. I had a blast at the last one. I'm looking forward to the next one. So thank you for the opportunity. I absolutely loved my own panel. and seeing all the technologies that were presented. And I was very happy that we were able to give exposure to startup companies in this or on this really important platform. So once again, you have my support, so throw it at me, whatever it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Juhi. So next, I want to go to Dr. Mahesh Joshi. Of course, if there are a lot of people still dialed in, I can see that. Maybe you're dialing in for the comedy show, but still, we are continuing on with this session. So Dr. Mahesh Joshi leads our TYE program. And Sundi is a witness here, Dr. Joshi. A number of the speakers, knew about the TYE program. And I will specifically state Vid Desai, CTO of FDA, who had he just did a keynote for us. He knew about the TYE program, so that's really good. Thank you for all the hard work you do for not just the TYE program, but in general for TIE DC. And I know you do it all voluntarily. This is a very thankless job. So thank you so much. And thank you for your participation in GovCon. So all yours, 2 minutes.
Thank you, Manish. Pleasure is mine. Always, it's fun to hang out with the organizing committee because that's where I can be the comedian, not for today's event. So I always look forward to fun. It's always been wonderful, and I am happy that things that I get involved with at TIE is appreciated, and kids also appreciate it. So, but talking about the innovation panel, I got lots of interesting feedback. Turns out the panel attracted a lot of attention, so I'm thankful that I was able to moderate that too.
No, thank you so much. Yes, it was really an incredible panel. So next, I want to invite Mark Emery. Mark joined us on the board and throughout the year has been very, very engaged with us. Obviously, for anything cyber, we go to Mark. He pulled together an excellent panel again this year. He had done it last year also. So Mark, all yours.
Thank you, Manish, and thank you to the rest of the TIE board. It's really been a privilege to me to be associated with such very business smart people. I've been an entrepreneur for 30 years, but this is my first opportunity to be part of an organization that helps other entrepreneurs grow. And I really enjoyed it last year, this year. Hope next year we can do this live in person because I think the networking opportunities are much better in that environment. Unless one of the entrepreneurs out here wants to figure out a collaboration platform that will really stimulate networking, I think that's a great business opportunity for somebody to try. But I look forward to seeing everybody throughout the next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark. So next, I want to invite Ravi Pulli. Ravi, I do see that you're logged in. So if you can turn on your camera. So as many of the members who've joined TIE in the past year know, or maybe past many years know, Ravi is the chair of our membership committee. He also went live yesterday and told you all about our memberships and other opportunities with TIE. So Ravi, you want to speak a few words about that? And of course, thank you for all your support throughout the GovCon. So.
Thank you, Manish. So I'm sorry I can't come on live, but I would love to thank everyone here, and I want to especially thank those who have started this GovCon, as a flagship event for our DC, and for all the leaders to really give the best experience in virtually, right? I heard from so many people that they are able to enjoy although it is virtual. And I want to, of course, thank everybody, who worked to make this, very successful. And as I was saying yesterday, since I'm also, looking after membership, I request everybody, who has attended this, and again, all our fellow board members and existing TIE members, to spread the good word about this TIE ecosystem that we have, which has, chapters all over the world, and we have again exciting events coming up. And I would like you to, please, support TIE going forward, either by becoming a member, a sponsor, or as a panelist, or as, anything that you would like. If you don't want to, become a member right away, you are welcome to reach out to us and we can give you a complimentary pass for upcoming events. And we look forward to grow this, entrepreneurship community in DC and also, across India and US and, all over the chapters. And thank you, Manish. It's a great opportunity to again talk to all the entrepreneurs in the area.
Thank you very much, Ravi. So last but not the least, I want to invite Smita to say a few words. Smita was our past president last year, and also she's on the TIE Global. So Smita, if you're online, if you want to say a few words.
Can you see me? Yes. Hi. Do you see me, Manish?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Hi, guys. Really proud of the outcome today. The wonderful. Congrats to everyone for this absolutely successful GovCon that we started last year when I was the president, and decided that TiECon all over is more commercial. DC brings more the government flavor, and that's our forte. And we really took it the next notch, and we're going to keep moving forward. So as a global trustee of TIE, I really applaud TIE DC to keep moving forward with it. So good luck, everybody, and good seeing it all, good seeing the results coming up. And hopefully the companies will benefit from it and will grow the ecosystem.
Thank you very much, Smita. So is there anyone from TIE board who's logged in and I've not mentioned? If not, what I want to do quickly is mention a few names. I know people are on vacation or are not in town. So Rajesh Rai, who just ran a panel today, Raj Patil, who I just saw, I'll come to Raj in a minute, he just logged in. Sumit Srivastava, who is right now in definitely on vacation, I know that. Prabhakar, who's not joined in. So thank you, everyone. Raj, I do want to give you a minute. We're just going through all the members and giving them a minute to speak a little bit about. So thank you so much for all your support on GovCon 2020. You have a minute.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Manish. Thank you, Sundi. Awesome event. And I think, if I can ask, anything better, I mean, we touched upon every single aspect of what entrepreneurs look for, right? Networking, mentoring, new information, future opportunities, the diversity of the panelists and the speakers. And, to me, all this last 3 days was nothing but a learning curve, a lot of new opportunities to learn and network, but yeah, fantastic event. And, I think we got the momentum going, and let's keep the tailwinds behind us into the next year.
Thank you so much, Raj. So with that, I know I'm getting signaled right and left that we have to move on to our next last feature of the day, and I'll talk about it in a minute. So in conclusion, I hope you all enjoyed the programming. Again, countless hours went in by the GovCon committee to put this together. It was not a 1 or 2 person effort. This was truly a team effort where all the GovCon committee members came together and did their part. There is no way we would have been here without all their support. And then, of course, I do want to say a number of small businesses who gave us ideas, questions, feedback. That is always very important. So on that, it's a good segue. As we do with every event, we are going to send a detailed feedback to you all for the GovCon 2020. We are looking for your honest feedback because that's the only way we can make this bigger and better. When we started 3 years back, we did the GovCon in Tower Club, I still remember, and I think close to like 60, 70 people showed up. Last year, we had like close to 350 people show up in the hotel, and this year we had 400 people register. So it is growing. Now, of course, this year brought its own challenges. We as a board met early on and we had big plans, and then March, COVID hit, and then we had to switch. But I must say, as an organization, TIE DC, with the support of the board and the GovCon committee members, we pulled it off really well. We were able to pivot very fast. We had a number of events that were very successful, and of course GovCon, as you've seen, it has been fairly successful. Now one last thing that I want to do mention is, with over 400 people registered, we did see about 200 of the people who registered were non-members, which means if you now you know about TIE, especially TIE DC, given our GovCon focus. So if you are one of those 200 people and you want to know more about TIE, please reach out to one of the board members who are on your screen right now. We will be very happy to help you give you more knowledge about TIE DC as an organization, get you introduced to some of the board members, and make you part of this growing ecosystem. I think there is a lot to benefit from this ecosystem. I know I have personally made a lot of friends, and I've benefited significantly from this entire Thai DC community. So with that, I hope to see you again very soon for another event at Thai DC and of course at GovCon next year.